Hi guys, welcome to another video of our automation series. In this video, I am going to discuss with you one of the very important topic. Here you can see the title that we are going to discuss with you how to handle the toast messages in your application. Or there is sometime there you might have the actions like mouse over. That is something you have to perform in your test case. So how to handle those mouse over things and how to grab those messages that you seen here. Most the challenges is how to get the text from the that toast message, or when you once you're done with the mouse over to a particular element, then you have to grab the text from the UI, right? So the challenging part over here is, let's say if I have to talk about the toast message, toast message is something which is actually similar to looks like your, you can see pop-up message which appear to your application, and it immediately after some couple of seconds, only couple of moment, it will get disappear from your application. Let me show you what I wanted to mean here. Let's say here I have a text button I have, and once I click on this particular button, that will show me the text. Let's say hello. So I'm entering a text into this particular, you can see text input field. Once you have entered some text and I click on this particular button, then the, you can see toaster message will get appeared. So let's see. I'm click on this particular button. You can see here one of the text which is coming here. You entered hello, right? So whatever text you are going to enter here into this particular text box, that is going to show, that is going to display into the text, you can see alert message. Now you can see that alert message was come, and it is actually now gone, right? So this is actually is a problem to get that particular message. So if I say hello, you can say welcome to Java training, right? If I say this is this message and I want to hit enter, after that you can see we are getting this. And if you try to get inspect of this particular field, till that time you are inspecting and you are creating an object of this particular field, that field is getting disappeared, right? So that is the challenges here. One more challenge I will show you here, that let's say I have a mouse over field, right? So this field, if you want to mouse over into this particular, you can say this level, and you are getting this particular text, welcome to Selenium Learning. My job is to validate that message is coming properly or not. So this kind of verification I have to do. So for that also I need to create an Xpath, or I need to create a get a locator for those fields are coming, right? Similar to for toaster also I need to get a field. If I do an inspect of this particular field, then see what happens. Actually, I'm getting this particular field, and as soon as it is getting disappeared from my page, right? You can see it is getting disappeared from HTML document also. So how to handle those kind of things, or how to, you can say, how to you can get the XPath or get the locators of the particular field, right? So in this case, the only thing is you have to break the page, so that once it is appeared, it should not get automatically disappeared. So you have to break your page, uh, so that it should not automatically get disappeared, right? So what you can do, actually you can come to, there are a lot of you can see tabs here in this particular developer window. From these tabs, if you go to the particular sources tab, here you can see we have a one option to break the page, right? If you click on this particular button, what happen actually, if anything is happening there in the particular window, right, particular your HTML page, and you click on it, it will get, the page will get paused, then nothing will happen. So let me show you once more time. So let's say I'm removing this text and I just click on the get sort of star. So you can see it is appeared here, and as soon as I click on this page, you can see now it is not getting vanished from the UI, right? So this is how we can keep it displaying into the UI, and after that you can work on this. If you once again click on it, so then it will get removed from your UI. So what you can do, let's say I click on this, and if you click on this button, pause button, so your application will get paused. Now you can get the element easily, right? So now what you can do, you can just click on it and you can enter. Here you can see we are getting that particular field. Now this is how you can get the particular field and you can create your XPath. So let me do one thing. I'm creating an XPath. So say this is a div, right? So I'll say div, and this is a text. So I'll say dot equals, and after that colon, I'll paste it, and this is the XPath I have, right? So you can see if there's something I'm missing. Div dot is equal to you enter welcome to Java training toast message. Um, okay, I made a mistake there in the spelling of div. It should be DIP. So now we are getting this text, right? So here you can see that this text welcome to Java, it can be changed, right? I shouldn't consider this one. So what we can do actually, we can take this particular um, other option, like we can take this ID. This is going to be similar for each and every time we are going to execute, right? So I'll take this one, and instead of dot I have to say dot id. Moving, I am creating an XPath here. So I'm using id is equal to toast hyphen container, and it is inside a div, so it should give me the result. And okay, I'm missing one single colon also. We using this now, you can see that I'm getting this one properly. Or you can do slash div slash div, right, to get it properly located to the particular text field itself. So this is the XPath that we can use for this particular field. Let me copy it. I'll show you in the real-time example also. So I'll copy it for now, and let me store it into a notepad. So this is the XPath that I'm going to use. Another one I'll show you. So source is, I'm removing this. Okay. Now you can see another field that I'm looking for, that mouse over, right? That is a different field again. Now once I do mouse over, I am not able to, let's say, the at the same time I have to do the mouse over. At the same time, I have to click on this particular field, right? So it you cannot you can say um, perform these two operations at the same time, right? So how can we do this? For that, we have to use the listeners. You can see here we have multiple listeners here. If you come inside on the below side, here you can see we have some event listener breakpoints. So these event listener breakpoints will help us when to perform some particular operation. Let's see, I'll say that okay, on mouse particular some operation you can do mouse click or double click or mouse down. So whatever this action you want to perform, what you then this page will get break. Okay, this page will get pause. Okay, or you can go ahead with the keyboard operation also. If you try to explore that in the keyboard, you can also see that a keyboard up, keyboard down, key press, input, all these kind of things you can take a help of. For now, let me take with the keyboard. Let's say I'll say keyboard up, right? So if you say keyboard up or if you say keyboard key down, that means you have to press the down key in your down arrow key in your keyboard. Okay, let me do one thing. I'll take my mouse over here. I'll keep my mouse. I'll not remove my mouse from here. So I'm pressing the down key from my keyboard. Okay. Once I click on the down down key in my um, keyboard, see what happened. Now you can see that page is got break, right? And that welcome to Selenium Learning. That text is also there in the page. It is not getting disappeared even if my I am removing my mouse from that particular field, right? Now it is now the creating XPath of this particular field is very easy. Now you can inspect it as it is normal. So you can see I am happily can inspect this particular field. Now you can get the tool, get the XPath, right. So you can use whatever whatever however how you want to go ahead, that is not an issue. But you now you are getting this particular field, and what we'll do, I'll take this particular text itself, and I'll use inside a div. Okay, I'll replace this with this text I have. There is a two dot. Okay. So instead of ID, I'll be using text. So I'll say is a dot, and now you can see I'm getting two results. So it is div inside of a div. So we can say this div slash div, right? So it is exactly one result now we are getting. So this is again another XPath that I have found. So what we can see, so this is a XPath for the mouse over, right? So let me show you in the example. So now let me, okay. So let me resume this. Okay, it is resumed. So from the test case, what we will do, we will enter a text into this particular place locator. So let me do this also. So resume. Okay. Now what we will do, we will perform entering some text into this field. We will click on this button so that the toast message will appear, and our job is to get the text which is coming here and display. After that, what we'll do, another test we'll do, we'll perform mouse over here and we'll grab this text, try to get the text and we'll print it. Okay, I'll take you to the IntelliJ first. Let me create a new class file over here. Instead of a selenium, I'd say handling toast messages. Okay, so here this is the class file that I have. I'll go ahead to the test method. Let's say test. I'll go for test ng test. Okay, I'll create a method class, let's say public void, and you can see validate, or you can see fetch toast message. Okay, so here what we will do, first let me initiate the WebDriver object and uh, loading the page. So what we can see, we can see, let me create an WebDriver instance at the top. So we'll create WebDriver driver, and here I'll be assuming driver is equal to new from driver. After that, let me put driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, and I'll set some timeout also. So driver dot manage dot timeout dot implicitly wait. I'll say duration dot of second 20. So this is basic setup I have done, and then I have to navigate to a browser. So I'll say get, and the website URL that I have right now, I'll copy this. Instead of this, I'll use this particular website, and now we are ready to go. So I have to enter some text into this particular field. So what we can do, we can inspect it and get the property. So it has a ID. This one is the ID. So I can go to the ID of the field. So driver dot find element, and I'll say by dot not expert by dot ID. Right. I can pass the ID and I'll enter some random text. Let's see send keys. I'll say hello world. Right. So this is something text I'm entering there into this particular text field. After that, what I have to do, I have to click on this particular button. right? So again I have to say find element and then by dot find Xpath, and you have to create an Xpath of this field button, right? So this is the button I have. For this button I have ID, so I can go ahead with this ID property. Instead of Xpath I'll say ID. Now I am ready with this. Once I have done, what happen actually now the toast. Once I click on this particular button, the toast message will appear, right? So what we can do, we have to now find out that particular you can say toast message. So we can face. So I can say divert find divert element by dot xpath. I'll be using xpath here. So let me copy the XPath of this particular field, that is nothing but this one, right? So this one, and after that what I will do, we'll say dot get text, get text, and more, okay. So get text. So it will face the text from that particular toaster, and I need to store it somewhere. Let's say I'm storing toast message is equals this. So now I am ready to print this particular toast message. So let me print it. I'll see system.out print toast message. So you can see, right? So this is how you can get the toast message from the browser. Let me quickly run it and see what happening. Oh, one more thing, I need to quit the browser, right? Let me stop it. After fetching this text, I can quit the browser. So let's see typo.quit. Okay. Now let's run this code. So it's running now. Browser launch the application. To enter the text, click on it, and you can see will be definitely get that, right. Toast times is not appeared. Okay, let me do one thing. Might be it is due to some wait time is needed before click on it, right. I manually clicked, it is able to get the text from the toaster message. Let me do one thing. I'll give some wait time so that we can see. So let me quickly create a wait time message method. So we'll say public void wait time. Here I'll be asking for the time integer. Let's say time second. Here I'll be applying the wait time method thread dot sleep, and I'll say second into 1000. Okay, and let me wrap this with a try and catch. So you can wrap with the try and catch. Okay, so now I will be adding a small wait time before clicking to this particular field. Oh, we did not do anything, right? So I have to do a click operation here. So click. Let me do couple of second wait time. So I'll say wait time. Let's say 1 second of wait time. After that, once it is click on this particular field, again let's say I'm giving wait time as a 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, let me give 1 second only, because the toaster message do not stay in the web page for longer times, right? After completion, I'll wait for 1 second, and I'll quit the browser. So let's run it now. So it entered the text, click on it, and we got the toaster message also, right? Now you can see that we are getting the output there in the output section. We're getting the text is got output, right? We have got the output there in the text console. Now let's see, this is how you can handle the toast messages. Okay, now let's see how to handle that mouse over that one, right? So let me create one another test message test method here. What I'll do, I'll copy, not copy. So let's say I'll do, okay, let me copy, no issue. So I'm creating another test method. Instead of paste toast message, I'll say mouse over. Okay, so everything will be same. I do not have to change, only this part is going to be changed now. Instead of this, I have to um, hover the mouse into the particular field. So I have to go to the field. This is the first I have to, sorry, not this one. Here I have to hover the mouse, right? So first I need to create an XPath of this particular field. So you can see this is the XPath, right? Um, I have to create an XPath. So you can see we have tool text, we have class name, and we have this particular title, and we have this particular text for this particular field, right? So I'll be going ahead with this particular, you can see one of the property. I'll go to with this, and after this we'll take this, right? So this is class equal to field label, or you can either you can go ahead with this, or let me take this text. Okay, and I'll create an XPath for this first. So I'll just paste it over here. Instead of div, I'll say label. Okay, so we are inspecting this particular label. So and that our target field is the following sibling, right? So we will say following sibling, and the tag name of this following sibling is span. So you have to say span. So this is the, you can see XPath of this for target field. So what you can see, instead of entering into text, I'll say this is my XPath, and I have to hover, right? So and this is the XPath. So here you can see I do not need this send keys. I'll remove this send keys. So this is something a field, right? So I can store it into a web type or web element. Let's say element is equal to this. Okay. So this is the element that we have created for this particular field. Let me remove this part, else it will just making a confusion to you guys. Okay. So for now, we have got this particular field, but we have to mouse over, perform the mouse over to this field, right? For this, we have actions class. So you have to create an object of the action class. So let's say new actions, and here you have to pass the instance of your driver. So I've created the object reference of this actions class, and in using the action class object reference, I can say move to, there is a option you can see move to element. So here you have to pass the element that you created. So you once you see what it will do, it will perform the mouse over to that particular field, right? So what, as soon as you do the mouse over, so what you can see, we can wait for a couple of, let's say 1 second wait I'm giving. After that we can try to find the particular, you can see mouse over message, right? So we can, now we can try to find out the element. You can see find by dot xpath. So xpath that we have created, that is nothing but this one. So let me use it here, and we have to get the text. So let's say get text and store it into a variable. So I'll store it into a string type variable. Let's say this is a text. Let's say text. Okay, or you can say mouse over text. proper fine, right? So after that, what can do? We'll just let's print it and we'll see the output. Fine. Let's run this code. It did not scroll to that particular field, but let's see what happening there. You can see code is still running. It is, I think, waiting for the particular field to get. Let me do one thing. Before we move to the particular field, we have to do the mouse. So before we perform the mouse over, let's scroll to this particular field, right? So what you can do, actions dot, you can see scroll will be getting the scroll to element, right? So we can see scroll to element and you have to pass the element name. Using this, we'll be scrolling to this particular field and let's wait for a second also. Okay. After that, we'll be performing the mouse over, and once the mouse over action is performed, we can get the particular text, right? So let's run it once again. Still, it is not working, right? So what happening is, let me check the exception. No such element exception. Okay, which exception element it is looking for? It is looking for this will come to, that means mouse over not done, right? Mouse over not done. Let me do one thing, that scroll element not work. So let me take help of JavaScript scrolling. JavaScript executor, and give me handle of driver to JavaScript executor. After that you can see driver dot, sorry, JavaScript executor dot scroll to execute script is there. Okay, so you can take the execute script, and here I have to pass the logic how you can, how you want to execute. Okay, you can see arguments and you have to pass the element. 0, and after that what you have to say is dot, we have a scroll method is there. So scroll into view, so you can say CROLL scroll into view. Okay, once you say it scroll into view, okay, and you have to pass the element. So I'll say true, and let's run this. Let's see what happening. Scrolled, but it scrolled a lot, right? That operation is actually hiding here. So let me do one thing. We should have scrolled not to the tip field. Let's say we'll be scrolling to this particular field. Okay, so that it should be properly visible and it should work. Now let me do one thing. Let me close this. Okay, I'll be creating an object of this particular other web fields, and you can see this is the text. So this is going to end, and this is a b and dot equals this. So this is the object where we'll be scrolling to this particular view, and let me create another element. So here I'll be creating web element 1 is equal to hello. So I have to say driver dot find element. Instead of this I'll say py dot export, and I'll copy the export. Let's see, use this one once. So I'll be scrolling to this particular view, right? So and I'm not going to use the action class, so I'll remove this. So action dot move to element. This is also I need to remove. Okay. So instead of element, we'll be using the element one, and we'll move scroll to this view. After that, we'll do the mouse over. Okay, mouse over. Okay, one thing we forgot to do. Mouse over we did not call, right? So sorry, I have to call the action class also that I need. Actions action is equal to new actions. Instead of this, I have to pass the driver instance, and we'll see driver dot move to element. Sorry, we have to say actions dot move to element, and we have to pass the target element. So that is our element, right? This is the target element. After that, we'll be performing the oh, I did so wrong. After that, we should perform this option. Okay, so this is for, or you can say mouse over. Okay, and this step is for fetching the text. Let's run this code and see what happens. It is not able to perform the mouse over. Let me do some print statement so you can able to better understanding what happen is there. No such element exception means it is over is not done. So we're doing mouse over here into this space, right? I'll give it 3 second of wait time. Let's see that is working or not. No, it's not working. So we need to try a different way of mouse over. Let's see. Let me fix this issue. Okay. So I think the mouse is still not getting over, and I'm not getting Let me do a print statement. Move to the mouse element. I will say print mouse over is done. After that, I want to, let's say, wait for again couple of seconds. Let's say 1 second. I want to wait and see what is the print we are getting. So we can see that mouse over is not working, right? So okay. So go to here. I can see that it is mouse over is done. Mouse over is done. So this step is executed, but it is not performing the mouse over operation. So let me fix this code and I will come to this. The issue, guys, here what we were missing actually, when you are calling an action class, right? So after any operations you have to always remember that I have to call the dot build option also, and after the, if you are performing multiple operation, you have to say dot build dot perform. Okay, so once you do, it will actually work. If you are not calling this particular dot build dot perform, then it may not work for you. So remember, when you are using the actions class, okay, we have to use this dot build and dot perform. So now let's see what happening. If I run this code, it will wait. It will hover the particular locator, and you can see it is appearing now. You can see we got the text. So this is how it is working. So here you can see we are able to face the text from the particular mouse over that alert, right? So this is how you can handle those special kind of fields into your application, and this is the way how you can see try. This is one of the option again we have seen here, how to scroll to a particular location by using the JavaScript executor, right? Also we have seen here you can see scroll to a field, or you can say element, right? And here you have seen that how to perform a mouse over using this action class. Okay, so by using the action class we are doing the mouse over. After that, it is a normal process how to get the text from a particular field, right? So this way how you can perform the mouse over and get the text from the field what it is coming there. Okay, and you can perform your any other operation that you wanted to perform in your test cases, right? So hope these two things, one is toaster, another is mouse over, is now clear to you guys. If you guys have any doubt still not able to, or facing any issues in your application, let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to clarify your issues. I'll be happy to give you some solutions on those things. Or if you want me to create a video on different topics, let me know. I'll be happy to help you as much as possible. Thank you guys. Thanks. Bye.